Hey guys, my name is Jim Aspel. I'm a board certified workers' compensation attorney in Farmington, Connecticut. And today I wanted to talk to you about what benefits you're entitled to under the Workers' Compensation Act if you're an electrician and you get hurt on the job in Connecticut. So for the purposes of today's video, I'm only talking about those situations where you have an accepted case. So in other words, where your employer is not contesting the fact that you got hurt on the job and that they're legally obligated under the Workers' Compensation Act to pay you benefits. So in those instances, if you are an electrician, first and foremost, you are entitled to have your medical care paid for by the workers' compensation carrier at 100%. You should have absolutely no out-of-pocket expenses, either for the doctor's bills, physical therapy, prescriptions, co-pays, anything like that. You should be out of pocket absolutely nothing. If for some reason, perhaps at the beginning of the claim, you have to go see a doctor on your own dime, get a receipt for that, and your workers' compensation attorney can put in to get that reimbursed in the workers' compensation case. Number two, you are entitled to wage replacement. Now, you're not entitled to wage replacement at 100%. If you are totally disabled and the doctor is keeping you out of work, you can't do your ordinary job as an electrician, you can't do any job. In fact, the workers' compensation carrier is going to pay you approximately 60% of your average weekly wage. There's a formula that determines exactly how much it is that they're obligated to pay you. Your workers' compensation attorney can help you with that. A lot of it is dependent on how you file your taxes, how many people are in your family, whether or not you happen to have a second job or something of that nature. But there is a formula. But typically, the rule of thumb is you're going to be making approximately 60% of your average weekly wage. The reason that it's not 100% is because your workers' compensation benefits are not taxable. So you're not going to get a W-2, you're not going to get a 1099, there's no income tax withheld from those payments. So that's the reason why those are less. You are also entitled to compensation if you sustain a permanent injury. So in other words, as a result of your work injury, one of your body part has been permanently injured and you have a permanent loss of use of that body part, be it your back, your arm, your foot, whatever it happens to be. That's typically expressed as a percentage of disability. That's something that your doctor is going to come up with and something that your lawyer can talk to you about. The value of that permanent partial disability rating, that percentage, is a function of a mathematical formula that's set out in Connecticut General Statute Section 31-308. There's a very specific formula to calculate what your permanencies are worth, and a large part of it has to do with how high the percentage of the rating is and what your compensation rate is, that 60% approximate number that I was talking about before. Additionally, you are entitled to mileage. Currently, the IRS guidelines are 56 cents a mile for miles to and from doctor's appointments, from therapy, for RMEs, respondents medical exams, things of that nature. You're going to be entitled to that. There's a form on the Workers' Compensation Commission website. Your workers' comp carrier can help, or workers' comp attorney can help you with that form and get that submitted for you if need be. Lastly, if the injury proves to be career-ending, so in other words, you can't go back to work doing your job as an electrician, then you are entitled to job retraining through the state of Connecticut. This is a program that's put on by the Bureau of Rehabilitative Services. It's run out of the workers' compensation offices. How the process works is you submit a form, a vocational rehabilitation counselor will contact you. They will meet with you for approximately an hour in the workers' comp office, talk about your injury, talk about your education thus far, talk about the types of things you might be interested in doing going forward, and then see whether or not there's a program, an educational program that they can put you into to retrain you to do something consistent with your restrictions. So that's going to be available to you as well. There's a couple of other discretionary benefits that you would be entitled to. That's something that we can talk to you about if you decide you need some help with your workers' compensation case. But those in a nutshell are the primary benefits that you're going to be entitled to if you have an accepted workers' compensation claim as an electrician, if you get hurt as an electrician in the state of Connecticut. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. We're in Farmington and we can be reached at 860-523-8255. 8783. We have a website you can visit. It's www.aspelllaw.com. There's a lot of good information there. We have a Facebook page called Ask a Connecticut Workers' Compensation Attorney. You can check that out. You can join and you can post questions there. If you found this video helpful, and I hope you did, please hit the thumbs up button. We do put out a number of these videos on various Connecticut workers' compensation topics from time to time. If you'd like to be notified when we drop one of them, simply hit the subscribe button and you will be notified. Again, more than happy to help if you have any questions about this or any other Connecticut workers' compensation topic. I hope you have a good day and stay safe. Thanks.